I just built an entire bar in my home from scratch, so here's how I did it and how you can too. We had a ton of leftover alcohol from our wedding, and so you know what they say, when life hands you beers, you make a bar or something like that, and so that's exactly what I did. I started by going to Home Depot and buying some plywood, and I actually built my own custom cabinets. I've never done that before, and I made a huge mistake by not making sure it fits outside the door, but eventually I got it out, and I gotta say, they turned out pretty great. I painted the cabinets myself, and I always use a sprayer and this little hack where I'm able to hang the cabinet doors so they get a nice even finish and are able to dry completely. And then I drilled the holes for the cabinet handles, hung the doors, and the scariest part honestly was this concrete countertop. These forms that I got really did help and make it a little bit less intimidating. The entire process was surprisingly straightforward. I use this reinforcement mesh just to make sure the concrete doesn't crack. I mix it to the directions and then I just poured it on. To be quite honest with you, the hardest part was simply lifting the concrete because the buckets were heavy as shit, but from there I just smoothed it out, polished it up, and it came out way better than expected. The last step was to tile the entire wall, so I tried out this double-sided sticky tape. I didn't really know what to expect from it, but I've seen other people praise it, so I gave it a try. I mean, there's definitely a mix of pros and cons, but overall it was pretty solid. I decided to go with a nice light gray grout just because I felt like it matched the countertop nicely, and that was it. We started with a blank wall, and look at where we are now. I mean, I have a functioning bar in my home. I would love to hear what you think of this entire project and just how it turned out, so let me know in the comments. I have so many projects like this on the way for you, so make sure you click that follow button so you never miss them, but for now, let's party, baby.